Hi and welcome. I am Jennifer Thompson. I'm your intuitive realtor, and I'm here with you today to share with you the stats in real estate for the Midland Penetanguishene, Tiny Township, and Tay Township area, as well as Barrie and Aurelia for the last 7 days, and it's for single family homes. And then I'm going to do the energy reading for the next 7 days. I do apologize. I didn't produce a video last Monday. My computer, I was having lots of issues with my computer. The memory was full, and although I had an external drive and I had transferred a lot of my files over, mainly pictures, 90% pictures, it wasn't making any difference and I couldn't figure it out. So I ended up taking my computer into an expert nearby. And turns out actually that it was my OneDrive program on the computer. Every time I transferred a file to my external drive and then deleted it, and then I go into my files, OneDrive would actually take it from cyberspace and put it back on my computer. So it was like a vicious circle, and I wasn't getting anywhere. So, and I knew I was missing something because it wasn't making any sense. Anyways, it's all fixed now. I got it back on Friday, and I had contemplated doing a video Friday, but then I thought, the week's pretty much over, so I'll just enjoy the weekend and do the one today. So let me start here with the sales for just the 7 days. So in Midland, we had 13 new listings, and this is for single family homes. So the average list price was $741,770, and the average sold price was $536,268. In Penetanguishene, we had 2 new listings. Average list price for those 2 was $729,450, and the average sale price was $743,713. In Tiny Township, there was 21 new listings, the average sale price being $961,280, and the average sale price $938,556. In Tay Township, we had 15 new listings. Average list price was $1,133,080, and the average sold price was $750,608. A little south of here, if we go to Barrie, there were 61 new listings. Average list price was $872,147, and the average sold price was $770,715. And finally, in Aurelia, we had 20 new listings. Average list price was $704,195, and the average sold price was $651,118. So overall in the market, we're still very low on inventory. There's still lots of buyers out there. I think we would have more sellers because they need to buy something, but the problem is there's nothing to buy, and it's, with prices being what they are, I mean, sure, you might get a great price for your house, but you're going to pay that just as much anywhere you're moving to. So unless you're downsizing, or you're retiring and downsizing, that's really the only benefit. Otherwise, it's hard to go into a bigger house. It's hard to, expand in this market. So anyways, thank you for joining me, and stick around and we'll start the energy reading. Hi again. So thanks for joining me today. I have the energy reading for the next 7 days, and this is the week of Monday, June the 7th. And so I've already shuffled the cards here. So I'm going to do just one message, draw one card from the Archangels deck to see what message the angels have for us today. Okay, so we have moon cycles. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations to capitalize upon these cycles. Where are we in the moon cycles right now? I'll have to double check that. So here's your card. So just be aware of those moon energies and how they affect your energy, your mood, manifestations, and clearing your energy. So the first card we have that has been pulled is Gentle Gardener. So this card, the energies around this card to me do speak of being gentle. So this is planting seeds. This is how you treat yourself. What initially came to me with this card is being an awareness, being the observer when it comes to how you're treating yourself. So quite often, and this has been coming up in my awareness personally, and then also what things I've been picking up on, podcasts and videos on, I shouldn't say podcasts, but YouTube videos that I watch, were actually speaking on this too. And so it's easy to love others and appreciate others and care for others and be gentle with others, and see how amazing they are and how beautiful they are. But it can be a bit more challenging when it comes to ourselves. So how are you treating yourself? Are you listening to yourself? Are you listening to what your needs are? Are you being gentle with yourself? So be the observer. So in this card here, I'm seeing this wise one here, this elder being you, an aspect of you. And this is like an aspect of your higher self, looking upon you here in the earthly plane, and how can you take that position and observe how you're treating yourself? Are you being harsh? Are you judging yourself harshly? Are you pushing yourself beyond what you know you can do in that day? And then are you punishing yourself through your thoughts or your actions? So I think this is an important reminder to be loving and kind towards yourself. And it always starts here. It needs to start here so that we can carry that on into the world, and take care of our needs first. So the second card we have is the Place of Spirit. So this is remembering again that you are the creator of your life. So if you're not, if you're punishing yourself or judging yourself harshly here, remember that you have the power to change that. You're not a victim. You're never a victim. And this actually message came to me just before I did this reading, and that was to remind the humans to not give away their power, that you are the power, you are the creators, and so stop giving away your power to others. So remember that everything you see in the world and your experiences of the world is a reflection of what's happening in you. So you change your outer world by changing what's going on in here through your thoughts, your beliefs. Your perceptions are through your senses are what's true. So your beliefs will put judgments on things that are happening, but they're not really true. It's a judgment is really all it is. And if you have the mindset of being a victim, your judgments and thoughts around what's happening is going to reflect that things are being done to you, and that you're trapped, and that you have limited choices or no choices. But you always have a choice. It's never you have unlimited choices. But it's just, again, realizing that. That's so funny. That card went somewhere totally different than where I thought I was going to go with it. I thought it was going to be about being in nature. And, but that's kind of come back to me as I say that. And so it's about So remembering that power and the energy that you are, and a good way to get in touch with it again is to be in nature, spending time alone, and feeling it, dropping back into your body, tuning into your body, tuning into what it hears, sees, smells, sensations on the skin. And then you can kind of expand out there, because everything is energy and we're not separate from anything. So that is just, it's like an entrance way, it's a doorway, that connection to yourself. So nature is a wonderful doorway back to that connection within you, because we're all part of the life force. Inside, what we perceive as being inside and outside, everything is of the same life force. So the next card is the magic stream. So there it is there. So this card to me is always about being in the flow of life. It's about also magic and unlimited potentiality. Oh yeah, magic stream. Really, again, it's about remembering that you are that creative life force, and you do create your life. And through, again, it's about remembering who you are, not giving away your power, remembering that you do have choices, but it also means taking responsibility for all the choices you have made, and that this is where you are because of all those choices and your belief systems about you not being powerful. And that's okay. There's nobody judging you. You're judging you. Because if you feel that others are judging you, then again, just remember that is their own perceptions of themselves. That's them projecting their own judgments about themselves onto someone else. And all that means is that they're not aware that they're doing that. So let them do it. It really has no effect on you and your choices. You're the only one. So always, always come back to being gentle with yourself and loving yourself for the choices that you've made. Because if you find that you're going to a place of feeling sorry for yourself, oh, look what I did, I didn't know, I gave away my power, and this is where I am now, and now I know. Well, yeah, now you know better, and it's all part of the journey. It's all part of our experiences of learning to bring us back to who we are. And part of that is, it's the suffering that we go through that does bring us back into remembrance. But that magic stream is going with that flow and never fighting it, and realizing that there's always going to be ups and always going to be downs, what feels like that to us. But that's part of the magic of having the experience of being in these forms, in this three-dimensional world, and all the aspects of it. I mean, it's rich, absolutely rich in perceptions and feelings, and it truly is magic. And we have another magic card right after that. More magic. Woo, I love this. So magic prayer. So again, this is about you being the creator, setting your intentions, but it's bringing awareness to the thoughts you're having and the experiences you want to have. So if you're, again, it's about life happening for you and not to you. So by bringing awareness to the thoughts you're putting out into the world, and realizing that you are bringing the experiences to you that is happening, you are creating that. So are you doing it unintentionally or intentionally? So by creating intentional thoughts about what you want to experience, that is, I mean, it's always magic, but doing it and then seeing it manifest, you know, in the universe's own beautiful timing, is truly magic. And when you can see that happen, and then now I come to, you know, ask the universe, ask the angels for signs. Signs are everywhere. So again, it's just about bringing the awareness to what's going on around you. It's asking for a sign of whatever it may be, but that you are powerful, or that there's more to life than just the physical. And then keep your eyes open and stay in that awareness. It could be something that's happening to me personally a lot lately is number sequences. 222, 444, you know, I'll look at my phone, or I'll wake up in the middle of the night and look at the clock next to the bed, and it'll be sequences of numbers. So that's a huge one for me lately, more so than regular, than normal. But I'm just very, very aware of it. And I know these are signs from my high aspects of my higher self, and other forces that, you know, are giving me confirmations. So the next card, so this is card number 5. So wide open. So after you have set your intentions and the experiences that you want to bring to you, depending what it is, like obviously if they're action steps, if it's a job or a move or something that you want to happen, there are physical steps that you need to take. But also there's the aspect of that you can't always, and you don't want to control every aspect of it. You know, we are creators, but there's so much magic out there. It's also just letting yourself be open to what may come, because I believe that the universe can always bring us things better than we could ever dream of. Our mind puts limitations on things, you know, it's just the way it works. So I just think that, you know, you just open yourself up to the general idea of what you want to bring in and leave the rest to the universe. And then just almost like forget about it. Just don't keep thinking about it, because you can actually block yourself from that happening. So just put it out there and then just let it go and put it into the hands of the universe. Trust that it's going to come when it's meant to, and then carry on. And I think that's what this card is about, just being open to the magic and potentiality, and don't worry about all the little details of how things are going to happen. Because then the next card, number 6, is this is going to take you to a higher place. This is going to take you again to a place where you never even dreamed. It's going to bring you gifts and abundance in ways you never imagined, relationships, opportunities, things that you never would have dreamed for yourself. But that's where the magic happens. Happiness, really, joy, peace, deeper understandings of who you are. I mean, all the good stuff, all the good stuff. And then finally, the 7th card is the balancing act. So as soon as I saw this card, I thought, yeah, right, because this makes sense to me. To me, this is about balancing the spiritual aspect of who we are, the energy life form, with the earthly aspect. So I mean the 3D, the dimensional, the denser aspect. So it's balancing. In a way that's a little bit misleading too, because as I say that, because it's like they're separate, and they're really not. So there's the inner aspect, the spiritual part of us, the spiritual being, and then the outer part, the body, as if they're separate. And it's like, okay, we need to balance those. But in actual fact, they're not separate. They're one and the same. So our physical body is a manifestation of our spiritual, as is everything around us. So it's one and the same. So perhaps it is a balancing of thoughts, a balancing of I don't know, the word polarity comes to my mind because, I mean, in the 3D world, it is very much polarity. There's up, down, backwards, forwards, black, white, which is part of the experience that we're having here. But then there's also the knowing that that's not the truth. So I guess it's finding and being open and accepting to where you are in that space and in your own journey, and knowing that it's great wherever you are in your journey right now is exactly where you're supposed to be, and knowing that it's temporary because it's gonna always change. It never stops changing. You never stop changing, even after this life. You continue to grow, and this is just one manifestation. The physical is one manifestation of our journey, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So anyways, carry on. Carry on. You're doing a great job, and you are amazing. I am amazing, and that is really hard to say. So say that to yourself, that you're amazing and that you are lovable, and you are loved, and I love you. Mwah. And please let me know. I'm interested to know if you watch my videos, what it is that brings you back. Is it the energy reading, or is it the real estate stats? I would be really interested to know. So I would appreciate that. And I guess that's it. So thank you so much for joining me, and please join me again next week. And until then, take care. Bye-bye.